It's time to welcome the Wine Ladies with Georgia and Susanne. An entertaining hour topped up with great ideas about wine, where to dine, anything and everything to do with the vine. Great conversation, lots of laughter, guests from all walks of life, food and wine, music, art, sports, and much more, all on The Wine Ladies.
Hi everybody, it's us the Wine Ladies.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Susanne, and welcome to the Wine Ladies One Sip at a Time. Thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon.
And also for following us on Facebook and Twitter. Keep those comments coming. We love hearing from you guys. And actually I want to remind everyone that we still have our contest going on to win an amazing prize package at Niagara-on-the-Lake. There are 4 packages still to give away. Suzanne, maybe you can tell everybody what they have to do to enter and what's involved in the package.
All right, well what we're doing is we are promoting the Niagara-on-the-Lake B&Bs, the bed and breakfasts out there, and there's over 140 of them in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and we are giving away over $3,500 in prizes. All you have to do is tweet. It's at the Wine Ladies and at Ontario B&Bs and hashtag Niagara B&B TWL contest. The more time you enter, the more chance you have to win a prize. So we will be picking a prize every week. This week is the Brockmore B&B, and with all kinds of fantastic prizes to go with it, worth $600.
And that is an amazing B&B, the Brockmore Manor. And you know what? I have to tell everybody, Niagara-on-the-Lake truly is a hidden gem. It's a beautiful, beautiful destination. In fact, it was ranked 12th out of the top 25 destinations in Canada by TripAdvisor. So we wish everybody luck.
Absolutely. Fantastic spot.
All right, so today's show. All right, here I'm going to give a little bit of a description. So I am a long and skinny country. I am about 4,300 kilometers in length, and on average about 175 kilometers wide, I think it is. I'm bordered by the Pacific Ocean on the west and the amazing Andes Mountains on the east.
All right, I am also the 5th largest wine exporter in the world. And I have a great diversity of landscapes. And I am committed to positioning our wine industry in sustainability by the year 2020. Who am I? I am the beautiful country of Chile.
That's right. So the 8th annual Chilean Wine Festival is taking place right now in Toronto, actually. And they have 30 wineries that have come over from Chile. They're representing over 150 different wines. So it's going to be absolutely unbelievable. And we have invited 2 guests from Chile to join us here today to keep us abreast of what is hot in this hot region of Chile.
Okay, we're going to have Vino San Pedro, which is has over 150 years of wine making heritage, and it has recently been chosen as the New World Winery of the Year. Yeah. And we will have the winemaker Gonzalo Castro, who will be joining us in the second half of the show.
Okay, also joining us we have the head winemaker for Vino MAIPO, a prestigious wine producer with a rich history. They were founded in 1948 and they are focusing on their premium wines portfolio. We have winemaker Max Weinlub with us, and he has a passion for Syrah, which I love. Syrah. So let's have a toast and welcome Max to the show. Max, welcome. Great to see you. Well, thanks for joining us here this afternoon.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here with you.
Awesome. So now, is this your first time to Toronto?
No, it's my 3rd time in Toronto. Very happy to be here again.
Good, awesome. And are you here for the festival then?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Okay, now that's going to be an amazing evening that night with all those fantastic wines from Chile.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for Chilean wines to conquest more and more wine lovers in Canada, so we are very, very happy to be here again.
Well, Chile has an excellent reputation in Canada, the wine in general. How did you guys manage to do that? How did you...
Well, we're very lucky to have a paradise in our country.
A paradise, I
yes,
like that.
For wine growing, it's really a paradise.
Yeah.
So in some way, we are very, very blessed to have those conditions for winemaking. Excellent weather. We are almost free of pests. We are rich in terms of the terroirs, very diverse soils. So we are able to produce and to grow different grape varieties and different styles, different kind of wines. So we are very, very, very lucky.
Well, I know Canadians certainly love Chilean wines
do.
because I believe we're the third largest market for you guys, I think, right?
No, that's why we are here.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so we know
We're
a good thing.
important to Chile.
That's right. And I know one of the things that there's a very big initiative that's going on in Chile, and that's all about sustainability. And they have some pretty lofty goals for 2020. Maybe
true.
you can tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the idea is not only to make good wines. We are very concerned about our footprint in our environment. So the idea is to make an economically profit in the operation, sustainable, related with our environment, and socially we are very concerned and we are very worried about our impact in the community.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are developing, we as industry, different activities along or going to that goal as soon as possible.
What are some of those activities that you've been doing?
Well, reducing our CO2 impact, the emissions, using less and less water in our operations, supporting the communities surrounding the operations where we are located in different parts of the country, using less and more effective energy, more green energy, lighter bottles, different activities that are focusing in this to this goal. Okay. Great.
And so you guys just started, I think the first company was in January. It got its certification, I believe, sustainable certification. So have many more come on board since the beginning of the year, or how's it going so far?
In the beginning there were no more than 10 wineries participating in this program, but during the year and in the future more and more wineries will be into this program, strongly committed to reach this goal.
Yeah, and it's fair. I think the consumer today is becoming so much more educated with this kind of thing that it's an important. It is important for a lot of people to support companies that are getting involved in sustainability and being friendly to the environment and that. So your timing, I think, is excellent for Chile as well.
We only have one Earth. We have to take care of it.
It's true. Today, I think the consumer decision is not because an eye-catching label or a cheap bottle of wine. They are taking other issues to a final decision. Are smarter, are more educated. So great.
So tell us a little bit about VINO MAIPO. So, and your role there as a winemaker with a passion for Syrah. I love that.
And a very handsome winemaker, I might add.
Thank you very much. Well, VINO MAIPO is a kind new or mid-term winery. It was founded in 1948 in Maipo Valley. But today we are making wines from different regions along the country. And well, Syrah is my favorite variety. That's why we are developing Syrah in a very strong way. Of course, we make Cabernet, Carmenère, Sauvignon Blanc, and Chardonnay and other varieties. But Syrah is a key variety in our portfolio. And we are developing in this variety in different labels, price points, and coming from different regions. And from my point of view, it has a great opportunity, a great potential in Chile to be produced in high quality terms.
Yeah, in Chile, it's mostly known for your Cabernet Sauvignon and your Carmenère. So that's a bit of a departure. It's interesting.
Well, the oldest vines in Chile, the oldest Syrahs, were planted no more than 20 years ago.
Okay.
It's quite new. But in that short period of time has demonstrated great potential in cool climate, in warm climates, in different regions. Always you produce very, very interesting Syrahs.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm sorry.
That's
it's
okay,
the Chilean version. We are not trying to copy nobody. So it's a new proposal to the market, and very interesting. It will be fun.
Oh, it sounds great. And I know we toasted with a white wine.
Is that what we're going to be trying? Oh, we are going to be trying.
We are going to be trying that. But this is a blend, right?
This is a blend.
Okay, so part Carmenère and part Syrah. But maybe we should start with talking about the white a little bit, since that's what we have in our glasses.
Great.
So maybe you can tell us about your our
well,
Chardonnay.
as you know, Chile is this very long and narrow country, and we have two areas for cool climate, close to the Andes Mountains or to the Pacific Ocean. Our ocean is very, very cold. So we choose Casablanca. It's a quite new valley for whites, especially Chardonnay and Sauvignon, because the cool winds coming from the ocean let us ripe the grapes in a very smooth way, very, very mild. Okay, so we keep natural acidity, and the flavors are very rich and soft and sophisticated, and that's why I choose Casablanca to produce this delicious Chardonnay.
Okay, no, that's great. And I believe this
Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is available in vintages, I think, for a very reasonable price point, like about $14, I think, at $13.95.
Wow. Wonderful.
Yeah.
The wines of Chile are inexpensive. They're nice, good value for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that truly is a lovely Chardonnay, I have to say, and you can taste
the acidity. Yeah.
It's got a nice little crispness to it, and very nice. Wow,
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm usually the one that's hungry. But that's great value, and that's another thing about Chilean wines. And actually, Susanne and I often get asked, where are some of the regions where you think there's really terrific value, and we actually have to say a lot of the time it's Chile, because there really is some great value wines. And here's a
good job, Max.
Terrific example.
Thank you very much. Well, now the next challenge for Chile is to demonstrate, okay, we are very good, very strong, under $20.
Yeah.
But we are also a good option over 20. So that is what we are trying to demonstrate. That is the next challenge.
And you guys won quite a few awards. I think at the Decanter, there was a competition by Decanter magazine. Is that right? I think there were quite a few awards that the Chileans won as well.
Yes.
Doing very, very strongly.
I always like to ask, how does one get into the wine industry? What's your background? How did that happen?
Well, in Chile, to be winemaker, you have to be agriculture engineer.
Okay.
Okay.
So I started studying agriculture engineering because I come from the very south part of the country. The most important activity are cows, dairy production, and potatoes.
Cows and potatoes.
Believe it or not, what I'm doing. And at the end of my career, I took some subjects about the viticulture, microbiology, and I fell in love. And I switched from cows to vines, and from milk to wine.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Good job you did.
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you guys are focusing on, like we were saying earlier, with the premium portfolio now with MAIPO wines. You guys are really heading in that direction, and very much so with your reds as well. So, which you brought one of them in here. So maybe you can tell us about the red wine.
Should I pour the red?
Well,
sure.
As I told you before, I love Syrah, and it's a very interesting variety as a single variety, a straight Syrah, or for blending. And I developed this range. Thank you very much. This is for you.
Thank you, Max.
I developed this range in 2007.
Okay.
I started blending and playing. I imagine this range as a solar system. Okay, it's a little bit crazy idea.
A solar system?
Solar
is that
system.
What you said? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with Syrah having some planets turning around.
Okay.
So that is more or less the concept. So we have 5 different blends based on Syrah. So I've been playing Carmener Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon Syrah, Syrah Viognier, like Côte Rôtie style, Malbec Syrah, and Syrah Petit Syrah.
Oh, okay, wow.
So our different proposals, different wines, blends, different for different food matchings are quite interesting.
So you have all of those blends, you sell those wines at VIñA MAIPO, all those blends that
Yes.
you just
They're all
said?
available.
Oh,
in this
that's
moment,
great.
in Toronto, we have only this blend, Carmener Syrah.
Yeah, okay.
But, well, maybe in the future, LCBO will be interested to add maybe other...
and how much is this per bottle?
That is a good question. I
think it's $16.95.
Exactly.
$16.95. Okay. And is there more? Okay, it's Carmener Syrah. So does that mean there's more Carmener than Syrah, or?
Yes, it has 75% Carmener and 25 Syrah.
Okay. Alrighty.
So let's see.
Okay.
What would you, if he were, like I said earlier, I'm hungry, so I'm thinking about food. What would you match up with this?
Well,
from a culinary
Carmener and lamb goes perfectly.
A what?
Lamb.
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 I thought he said a lump.
No, lamb.
A lamb,
Lamb.
okay.
We had lamb last night.
That's true.
Had we done the show yesterday, we could have had this lovely one.
Lamb or pork. Duck also goes
Duck?
very well.
Oh, I love the
yes.
nose on this.
So what would you typically, so are we going to get some pepper in here? What are
That's
some of the
lovely.
characteristics that you
some
would typically
truffles,
get? Truffles, yeah.
sweet spices like cinnamon or clover, sometimes healthy notes or blueberries, blackberries, even violets.
There's a lot going on there.
Yep. It's a very rich wine.
Oh, that is. That truly is delicious. It's absolutely yummy. Wow, everything
Very
like
smooth as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one of the characteristics of Carmener. It was
Oh,
very
very
soft,
smooth.
velvety.
Very
that.
soft.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's
tannins.
delicious.
Still, like on the side, you can feel it. Still has good acidity because you
Yes.
can feel it on the sides of your tongue, on the sides here. So, how long would this live in the bottle? Do you think? Has it got a couple of years, few years? What would you say?
I think this wine will be aged in very good way during the next 5 years, 6
Awesome.
years. Why not?
Yeah, that's
With this
great.
acidity, alcohol, and tannins, will be in good shape.
It's still
Very
going
nice.
on in my mouth.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Yeah, it's got a nice long finish. Excellent.
Lovely.
That's a great job. Yeah. So what is it? I'm just curious. What is it that about the Syrah Grey? What characterizes it that you became so enamored with it?
One is the ability to make delicious wines in different terroirs.
Ah, okay.
It's not so specific as such as a Cabernet that you need a very a very
So it's
specific
more
kind of
versatile, that grape.
exactly, but always is able to show a different face, but very interesting. It's not one face of Syrah. In cool climate,
that's
close to
interesting,
the coast, will develop a lot of peppery notes, very fresh. But in other areas, is could be jammy,
Yeah.
or another mild weather region can be, for instance, more blackberry, juicy fruit. That kind of diversity you can find in a.
So it's a lot of fun to grow and a lot of fun to make.
And to drink.
And to drink. You never know what you're going to get.
That's great. And also with Chile, I mean, we were saying like it's a really long, skinny country, but it's not only from north to south that there's the diversity in the terroir and the climate. Even going across the 175 kilometers, there's a lot of diversity as well, isn't there?
Well, for me, it's more diverse going east to west than north to south.
Yeah.
In the north, you can find cool climate, in the south also, but the diversity driving east to west in a couple of kilometers, the weather and the soils change dramatically. Because in one side you have more soils, more Andean origin, the other more for the coastal range, more granitic. So the patchwork that you have in Chile is incredible.
Wow. Well, Max, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon
Thanks to you,
and
and
bringing
thanks
your
for
fantastic
inviting.
wines. Certainly enjoyed them, and welcome again to Toronto for your third visit.
Thank you very
and
much.
hopefully you will come back many, many, many times.
For
we
sure.
welcome you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And maybe we'll see you in Chile too at some point.
Of course.
All right.
Cheers,
Coming
Max.
up next, we'll have Gonzalo Castro from Vino San Pedro will be joining us.
So we'd like to welcome now Gonzalo Castro. He is the winemaker over at VIñA San Pedro. And this winery actually was just announced New World Winery of the Year by the
Wow.
wine enthusiasts. So Gonzalo, congratulations and thanks for joining us here today. Welcome.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the invite me.
No worries.
It's a pleasure for me to be here, and it's my first time in Canada. And,
Yay!
and
Welcome! Welcome to
Wow.
Canada.
And you just got off the plane from Santiago. Like, wow, you're really keeping up your energy. You're looking awesome.
yeah, absolutely.
10 hours.
Yeah, I arrived 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
But
And here you are in the Wine Ladies.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Who would ever have thought?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
But
you're the
I'm-
winemaker of the winery of the year, the new winery of the year. That's
Yes.
quite an accolade. So tell us a little bit about the winery.
Yeah, we are really proud about the
Award?
the award.
Yeah.
And but you know, it's not just for the 2011 for the work that we made in 2011. This is it's a big work that we made many years ago. So, you know, so maybe from 2005 we start with a new project in the winery. We start with the Origin project to looking for a new terroir, new areas to produce wines in Chile. Well, then we also include some like a 360 program. It means you know, it's like a we are worried about the
360 days of the year?
Yeah.
And what happened the other 5 days?
yeah. You know, no, but it's 360
degrees.
Yes, you know, because we are worried about all the process in the winery. With the environment, you know, with the people working in the winery, you know, it's whole vision or world vision of the work in the winery.
And we understand you're the second largest winery in Chile.
Yes, absolutely. But you know, but San Pedro was founded in 1865. You know, so many years ago.
Yeah.
But actually. We are the second largest winery in Chile, and we export more than 80 countries around the world.
Fabulous.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you've been with the winery for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And there's I know you're working on various brands. So you have several winemaking teams. I think you were explaining to us. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. So we have basically 3 teams. So one team for the domestic market, you know. And then we have another teams for the Gato Negro wine.
Yes,
you know,
of course.
it's
Very well-known
like
brand.
An entry-level wine, but it's a huge volume.
Absolutely.
And the team working in Gato, it's a big team of winemakers. And then we have another team for the reserve wines, from 35 South and about 35 South, Molina range, and 8065. And then the icon wines, you know.
And is that the team you work on?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you've brought in several wines here. So there's the 35 South wines. You brought in a couple.
Yes.
From those wines, I guess. And you brought in. Do they have like a whole bunch of a range of varietals in the 35 South?
Yeah. We have a lot of varietals in 35 South, from Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Cab, Merlot, Carmenère, Syrah.
Okay.
But and then we have a special wine in 35 South. It's organic. You know,
the organic wines as well.
35 South organic. It's a blend of Cab and Merlot.
Okay.
But actually, we are listed with 35 South Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and the 35 South organic.
At the LCBO?
Yeah.
You have three listings. Okay,
yeah.
wonderful.
And then with the 8065 Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
And we are submitted with Molina, Shiraz in the range
For
of
hoping
Molina.
that will be accepted next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. We'll keep our fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
What are the price ranges for those wines?
Yeah, for 35 South, the range is $12.95.
Okay. Wow,
For
very
the in the olive range of 35 South, included the organic is the same.
Same price.
Yeah, same price.
Okay.
Then for Molina, it's $23.95. And then for 8065, is oh, sorry, I forgot. No, but Molina is less. Molina is less. I think it's 16 or something like that.
Okay.
16.
Well, we'll find out what it is, and we'll let all our viewers know. Yeah.
Yeah, and 8065, it's 1995.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, where are the vineyards? So you probably, I guess, you guys own vineyards, and do you also source grapes from different areas in Chile?
Yes.
Is that how it is with you guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We have more than 2,000 hectares in Chile, along of Chile. You know, Chile is a long country.
Yes, we know that.
But, you know, but we have, like you mentioned, we have 4,000 kilometers from
Yes.
north to the south, but the viticulture is developed just in 1,000 kilometers.
Ah, I see. Okay. So
Yeah.
how far down and how far up?
Yes.
Those are 1,000
Yeah. More
in the middle?
kilometers,
More
right?
in the middle?
Yes, in the Central Valley. It's where a lot of the. Okay.
Absolutely. But San Pedro has a lot of vineyards in different areas. From the north, in the Elqui, then in the Casablanca, and Lleida, Maipo, then in Cachapoal, Colchagua, Curicó, Maule, you know, and also some vineyards in Biobío. But a lot of vineyards in different areas.
Yeah.
So try to keep to get the best origin of the best grapes in different areas, you know?
Okay, that's great. Maybe we should try the Sauvignon Blanc, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great.
Sauvignon Blanc is one of my
can
favorites.
I-
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, yeah. Thank you, Gonzalo.
Yeah.
So is this all, are the grapes for this wine, are they also drawn from one of the cooler areas
Yes,
again?
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's from the Curicó.
Oh, the
basically.
Curicó, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's close to the Andes.
Uh-huh.
You know, because we have 2 areas to produce white wines or the fresh wines, you know, close to the coast
Yeah,
and close to the Andes.
yeah.
Aha.
But, you know, in 35 South, we select the best vineyard in Curicó Valley, close to the Andes mountain.
Uh-huh.
And we select basically the most important vineyards there are Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, okay.
And this is the Sauvignon Blanc basically from this area. This
And
vineyard.
why the name 35 South?
Yeah, because the San Pedro winery is located in the 35 latitude.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Latitude
okay.
south.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
You know, and
understand.
this is the reason of the name.
Okay.
Okay, and basically this wine is try to give to the customers or the final consumer a fresh wine.
Yeah.
You know, try to give notes of, you know, I don't know, like grapefruit, some citric notes
Yeah.
also, a little bit floral, but basically fresh. And in the mouthfeel, have a good
Very nice.
acidity,
Yes, it
good
does.
freshness, and I think it's a good relationship between price and quality.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's got the
Again.
citrus, but and it's not like your New Zealand wines that tend to be
Right.
very, very citrusy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more subtle.
Yeah. Normally, and especially Curicó area, it's a little bit citrus, but not enough, not
Yeah.
you know, so strong.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's very nice. That's
yeah.
that's a good food wine too, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe have
I'm
some.
still hungry. It reminded me again.
Maybe have some green notes like asparagus.
Yes, it does.
behind,
A little bit of
you know.
vegetable,
Yeah.
sort of like it.
Yeah.
Very, very nice though. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that actually. Sometimes you're in the mood more for that kind of a Sauvignon Blanc than the really forceful, like big, like gooseberry and all that kind of thing. Sometimes you want something that's a little bit more, I guess, restrained.
Yeah, but it's interesting because in the different lines we have a different Sauvignon Blanc.
Uh-huh.
For example, in Molina range we have one Sauvignon Blanc from the Elqui in the
Okay.
north of Chile, close to the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's really different style, you know, with
More
this,
citrus?
Yeah, more citrus,
Uh-huh.
more like a New Zealand style.
I see.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Okay.
and for with the Elqui Sauvignon Blanc, we won the Wines of Chile award last year. You know, like a best Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh wow.
From
Another
Chile.
award.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
And which
Yeah.
one, was that the one from the Elqui? That
Yeah,
won
from
the,
Elqui.
from the Elqui.
Yeah, you know, and also for example, in 1865, we look a new terroir in Lleida
Yeah.
to produce a different Sauvignon Blanc because Lleida is totally different, you know. It's close to the sea, the soils are different, the climate is different, and maybe from Lleida, I remember some Sauvignon Blanc from Loire.
Oh, from the
Loire
Loire Valley.
Valley.
Very nice. Yeah.
More classic style, you know,
Yes.
like, you know, it's interesting and it's funny.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun drink wines from Chile because you can find some you know,
You're
some
covering
wine.
the whole every gamut.
Yeah,
I mean, the
something
whole
for
array.
everybody's
Yeah, exactly.
wine-loving taste.
Yes,
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
No wonder
that's great.
they're so popular.
And for example, it's interesting because with the 1865, we won the international trophy in decanter with the
Another
Sauvignon
one.
Blanc.
Oh, with the
And-
Sauvignon
All
Blanc
these
again.
medals are gonna weigh you down. Stop winning them all.
No, but you know, it's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you're obviously very passionate about being a winemaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know that you've worked in other places as well. I mean, didn't you work in Champagne and
Yeah.
at Chateau Margaux?
Yes.
You've sort of been around.
Yeah. I've been working in Chateau Margaux. Then I went to Champagne Boulanger. Then I went to Burgundy, and also before at the beginning I went to California to work, and then in
What region in California were you in?
Napa.
You were in Napa.
Napa.
So
yes.
all those different places where you worked as a winemaker, how did they affect the winemaker that you've become today?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a blend, it's a combination.
Another blend.
Yes, absolutely. Because I'm really influenced for the Bordelais style.
Yes.
That's, I think is the most important for me.
Okay.
Because I work in a French company for 6 years.
And that's why you spoke a little bit of French, because
Yeah.
I said merci
Yeah.
or something, and you responded in français.
Ah oui, madame.
Ah,
Je parle
there
un
he
petit peu
goes.
français. Ah oui. Oui, absolument. But I'm really influenced for the Bordelais style. But then I introduce and I include in my style the influence from California also, because I have to make a good wine in Chile, and Chile is it's a new world wine,
Yes. Yeah.
But it's interesting to join
The
the old
world and the
marry
new
the
world
two.
together.
and the new world, and then you can get a lot of fun making wine, because
Yeah.
you join both style, and finally it's interesting.
And make something spectacular.
That's great.
Yeah.
So is the 1865, is that, like you said, you have a real, for the Bordelais style sort
Yeah.
of wines, is that
Yeah.
the style that the 1865 is in a little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what we are going to be trying in the red, or what are we going to be trying in the red?
Yeah, we're
think so.
going to try
So
the
let's
in
give
the
that
red.
one a
Okay.
try.
Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe you can tell us, is it a cab, straight cab? Is it a blend? What is this 1865?
Yeah, 1865. It's basically Cabernet Sauvignon, 100%.
Oh, it's 100, okay.
Yeah, but it's from the MAIPO Valley,
Uh-huh.
and this wine it's a single vineyard
Oh,
concept.
okay.
It's like the line of San Pedro of Terroir,
Uh-huh.
because
yes. Okay.
we work in the same vineyard every year,
Uh-huh.
and trying to get the fruit, the origin of the MAIPO,
Yes.
basically.
Okay. Yeah.
And for us is because it's interesting, because in all the 1865 range we have a lot of varieties, like
Yeah.
a Cab, Sauvignon Blanc, Carmenere, Shiraz, but in every variety we work in the single vineyard concept.
Okay.
So means that it's like our terroir line,
Yes, yes.
because we are looking to express, to show the origin of the place. And for this wine, it's interesting because the vineyard is located on the foot of the Andes mountain in the MAIPO.
Yes.
And normally, I think one of the most exciting places to produce Cab in Chile is MAIPO. And here we produce this wine for the one old vineyard located there, and I think it has had more than 30 years, the vineyard,
Okay.
and the soil just is really stony.
Stony soil.
Yeah,
Okay.
stony soil there. And then we work in the winery with this wine, just with 12 months in barrels, French oak barrels.
Oh, okay.
And we keep the wine for 12 months, and then we bottle, and we keep the wine for 6 months before to release to the market. And basically, I think it's really interesting Cab because it's subtle, it's
wow.
it's soft and
Yeah,
smooth.
it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. It's very nice. I know
And it's-
sometimes you have a cab and it's almost like too green somehow.
Yeah.
And I find this is not like that actually. It is. It is very soft. It is smooth.
What is
Yeah.
the vintage
really, really
on
nice.
this?
What vintage is that?
2010.
2010.
2010.
Yeah, is the actual vintage that we have in Canada, in Toronto.
Very, very nice.
And normally this one, this is fruity, have a lot of cassis or plums or blackberries. So and the oak, it's not really present.
No,
it's
that's true.
well.
It's well integrated.
Well integrated. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. So we're thinking this is about $20 a bottle again, which we were saying earlier really speaks to a lot of the wonderful value that does come out of Chile in general, as well as a wine producing region.
Yeah, I think it's a really nice wine, and it's a good relationship between in price and quality again.
Yes,
And I
exactly.
think one of the most important characteristics of the San Pedro winery give a good relationship between price and quality in all the range, from Gato, and the icon wine is called Cabo de Hornos. But in all the range is the same relation, and you can find in always consistency, and every year just is not changing.
Now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
The tastes of Canadians for Chilean wines, how
Yeah.
do they differ from the Chileans that are drinking Chilean wines at home? What do they like to drink?
Yeah. So, but basically in Chile, people drink, soft wine,
More soft?
more soft. Yeah, not so tannic.
Yeah.
I think the older people like more oaky style. But
The older
young,
people, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the young like more fruity style. And we are changing a little bit, but because maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago, the wines were really oaky.
Yes.
But actually, and more strong, more, more. But actually, the wines are more soft and more fruity.
more elegant, I think.
Yeah, and elegant.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it's more related with the palate around the world.
That's true, yes. I think there was a period, say, maybe like for about 10, 15, 20 years even, that we all went for, a lot of us
Big
went
oak.
for like big oak, like big, bold, like fruit bomb wines,
Yeah.
I guess. And I think that the tastes really are changing, and people are starting to have like wines that have a little bit more restraint and a little bit more elegance.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think all the people in the industry, in the wine industry, we understand and we understood also that we need to change a little bit, and it's interesting when because you can stay always in the same style.
Right.
You need to change sometimes.
You need to evolve. You need to evolve with the times,
absolutely.
right? Exactly. Yeah.
Now I need to know, what are you going to do for fun while you're here in Toronto? What do they have planned for you?
I don't know yet,
Okay.
but I hope to go to the good restaurant.
Yes.
And I hope to go I don't know, some I don't know.
I have an idea for you.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to the CN Tower all the way up to the top, and you can actually do this walk and like hang over the edge.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the whole
Okay.
city of Toronto.
Okay.
Be careful what you're agreeing to there, Gonzalo.
Okay.
The
absolutely.
CN Edge
Okay.
Walk, I think they call it. You'll get to see the whole city in one fell swoop.
Okay. I'm gonna try.
Make sure you bring a bottle of wine with you before you head up there.
Yeah.
Just to get your nerves a little settled. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that sounds
Although
like a
he's
good
used
plan.
to the Andes, so he might not find it that
Yeah,
high, actually.
absolutely.
Maybe not. That might not be such a great idea after all. Well, welcome to Toronto, and you're very, very charming, and your wines are charming, and certainly a pleasure to have met you.
Oh no, really, thank you. I'm really, for me, it's a pleasure again, and I hope to back to Toronto, to Canada, because I think the people is so nice.
And we love your wine.
And also,
You must come back,
And also,
exactly.
you love wine.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
we
Yeah.
are really happy to be here, and actually we're working with the Dan Duran
Agency.
Yes.
Philippe Danduran
Yep.
Wines Agency, and we are really happy with them. And I
Good
hope
job.
and I hope to back soon.
That's awesome. Thank you, Gonzalo.
Oh, you're
we
welcome.
look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, I hope so.
And we'll
Or-
look for your wines on the shelves too.
Or in Chile, if you want to go to Chile, please come to San Pedro Winery.
We will. We'll hold you to that.
You are
We'll be
welcome.
there.
Absolutely. We have a beautiful guest house there, and you can
Oh,
rest
wow.
there. Absolutely.
All right, we'll pack our
Awesome.
bags for next week. We'll be right there. All right, Gonzalo,
Thank you
thank
so
you so
much.
much, and
You're
have
welcome.
a fantastic time here while you're in
Okay,
Toronto.
cheers.
Cheers.